Hello boys and girls, Bruceington here with a new video for you guys. I wanted to showcase all of the different armour and weapons available in the Blade of Galadriel DLC, along with the hidden boss and the secret armour that you get by completing all of the challenges. So, grab yourselves a tea and let's do this. So, all of the armour is acquired by killing the war chiefs in the questline The Fallen, as shown here. They recommend that you have certain armour styles as they kind of give you a distinct advantage against some of the Uruks, but I did them in any order, so if I can do it, you can do it too. First off, we have the Beast Hunter armour, which is found in Cirithongol. As you would expect, it provides bonuses to all beast combat, as well as bountiful control over them. It goes for a classic green hunter style with green toggles and green embroidery. It's all very green. The perfect rugged beast taming, slaying, herb picking attire. The full set will give you extra beast damage from your light abilities, and your domination now affects all beasts when you target a single one. Very handy. Next up we have the Ice Stalker armour found in the cold and harsh land of Saragost. A beautiful grey blue, I'd have to say is one of my favourites when slinking around Mordor, as it looks completely different to Altariel's default armour, and I have to say I got really excited when I first found it, because it was just so different. For those of you who like to spam the icy ability in the main game when you play as Talion, then this armour set is for you, as you now have the option to spam the icy ability as Altariel. Beautiful stuff. So, ranged attacks now shatter frozen enemies, dealing bare deeps, and you get to unleash a frozen explosion when cursed. You don't get cursed much in the DLC, but it's the thought that counts. Moving on, we now have the Serpent Tamer armour set, found in Peaceful Nirnen. Now this is a better type of green. It's a dark green with swirly whirly lines. They're supposed to look like serpents. I mean, it kind of gives it a bit more character than the green toggle beast armour. Moody, full of underlying tones of poison. It'd be a shame if this armour had nothing poison related, right? Well, it does exactly what you expect it to, kind of. I mean, you do get a 100% chance to poison enemies when your health is low. But that, you know, that's pretty shit, isn't it? And the orcs get to spread the poison, which is the game's way of saying it's cute that you pick this armour set, you must really like the colour green and hate the other one. Maybe one day we'll get the green armour set we deserve. A moment of silence for green armour sets. This next armour, ladies and gentlemen, is the badass Fire Chaser armour set from good old Gorgoroth. Black and red with kind of gold plating and not a green toggle in sight. This armour set is the obvious faves for most of you collectors out there. I would be all over this armour set like a tramp on soggy chips. It oozes sass, and if this doesn't say I do fire damage, fear me, then nothing else will. It's a shame everything in the game has fire resistance when you get to the end, but you win a few, you lose a lot. The Fire Chaser set also allows your Elven Light to burn enemies and set them on fire, and then when you have all 4 pieces equipped, it will blow up the blinded orcs. Some would have to say this armour is ideal. So now for the secret armour. You get this by collecting all armour sets from each region. After a set has been completed, per region, you are automatically given a piece with some dialogue from our trusty boy, the Lawless. Then Galadriel starts to chat some shit, Altariel has some comebacks, and everyone is happy.
I have no tribe. That is why I can best our elven enemies, consigning warrior and weapons alike to the mud of Mordor. The rage and fury that is gifted to our race, I do not harness it, I unleash it. And I call on all orcs to throw off their masters and their petty allegiances and storm all Middle-earth as one.
I will find the orc. Daughters are people, and he will pay for what he has done.
It is a noble pursuit, but be cautious. These grim trophies of battle prove him a worthy opponent.
Many elves have been sent to Mordor, and each has met their end here. They come clad in formidable armor, wielding mighty weapons, and when they find an orc, they kill without mercy, until they find me.
This is a very fine make. The armorer who forged it was gifted indeed.
In some respects. In others, he was flawed. You know this better than most.
What do the elves face in Mordor? The tribes, ordered and regimented, an abomination. The perfect state of orcdom is chaos. That is where our strength lies. Tribes are an attempt to impose order, where there should be none. It cuts us down, as surely as an elven blade.
How many like me have you sent to Mordor?
None like you. You are unique in what you have accomplished, and in that I expect you to return.
We orcs have our victories, as any army of our size must. But our triumphs are a mere shadow of what we could accomplish if we were unleashed. And our masters know this. That is why they keep us down. We must not fear them. It is they who should fear us.
The orcs are divided, but are we so unified? You know more than you share.
Knowledge can be a dangerous weapon. And what you carry into Mordor, you carry close to the Dark Lord.
So guys, I will show you my encounter with the Lawless as we battle him with Sandal.
So you come to do battle, not with a feral orc, nor a terror orc, nor a marauder. No tribe chooses the manner or the limit of the suffering I inflict. You face the Lawless!
Dazed by stealth, which we'll never be able to do, light executions and stealth attacks. Well, here we go, boys and girls. Let's whittle down as many of these lads as we can. I reckon he's gonna hit like an absolute truck. Especially when we can't even fucking kill these guys. Maybe we shoot them all with fucking arrows. That might be better. Yeah, easy. Other than him. Boom, boom, boom.
Chaos consumes you! Futile! Chaos reigns!
Execution counter. Cool. What an absolute god. Oh yeah, we can't do that.
Chaos reigns! Chaos consumes you!
Let's summon our little mystical enchanter guy. Enchanting! He's the best guy ever. What a god.
I am unstoppable!
Oh no. There we go. Nice, we got that one off. There we go. See you later, mate.
Well done, my lady.
Thank you.
Doubtless, another elf will come and seek these trophies. I will hold one last artifact for myself and await the challenger. I have no tribe. I'm not hindered by order. I am chaos.
You have done a fine thing. You've avenged your forebears.
You can save your praise for whoever avenges me, and finds my gear strewn about this cursed land.
Lightbringer, the best set in the game, in theory, and also the coolest looking set. It goes for a wonderful Second Age, the Last Alliance feel, with Altariel's own touch thrown in. So you know what I was saying earlier about the green armor we deserve? Well, I think we have a contender, boys and girls. Wonderfully green, with a golden plating, which isn't overdone, I have to say myself, and a little bit of embroidery, makes it feel nice and regal, and the tiny elf leaf on the side for fashion points, and to make us feel all warm and nostalgic. Lightbringer also increases how fast we generate our might, so when we start blinding all the boys, we can spam more special moves like executions and explosion abilities at them. Finally, by getting perfect counters, you can infuse your enemies with light, so you can throw some light spaff, which kills them instantly. Aesthetically, I think it's the best one, and it also provides some top class bonuses. So Ulrich von Liechtenstein would be most pleased, but best of all, it makes our girl Altariel look like a right soul. So thank you very much for watching, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, comment down below what your favourite set is and why that is. Thank you very much for watching as always guys, and I will see you in my next gameplay adventure.